Welcome to the RTFG Podcast, your chill space at the start of the week. We are your hosts, JP, Freddie B, and Boosie the Big Bill. Kick back, relax, and join us as we cover any and all topics. And remember, check your BS at the door. What's up, RTFG fam? Welcome to today's episode of the RTFG Podcast. We're going to take it a little slower today, a little laid back. We're going to talk about some Blackout stories today. We got a huge bag of stories from our past that I feel like we could be talking about. Hopefully everybody enjoy. And, just, tune in. We go through some of our events that made us friends and who the people we are today. Oh, man, bro. This is going to be a crazy ass episode. I ain't even going to lie to you.
Yeah, but to say the least.
Well, I feel like, just talk about like things that happened recently, man. I think we should start about when we was at Jay wedding, right, Boosie? Because, we was there supporting our bro, but, he ain't see what we saw.
Yeah, look. So check it. Jay wedding, we went to the ceremony. The ceremony was nice. See, now look, for some reason, Jay thought it was a good idea to have his gentleman's drink with his Tito's in it that I never had before. Okay. So, had my first cup. Boom. All right. This shit good right here. Second cup. Boom. Third cup. Boom. Eighth cup. Oh, shit. Now, at this point, I'm a little fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, I'm sitting up here, I'm moving around. I'm doing my due. They telling me we got to get ready to walk in. Walk in? So, for me, that's hard. If I'm drunk, I ain't with all that walking shit. I need to sit down. I need to take my time, whatever, do what I do. So, we sit up here. I got to walk in. You got Jay folks here. You got his bride folks here. I'm trying to sober up, not to look like a whole asshole. So, I sit up there. I had to give myself a couple face smacks, get right. We sit up there, we walk in. But before that, let me go ahead and get the Montez. I sat up here. I hyped Montez up. I told Montez, hey, when you go in that bitch, you got to step. You got to step. You got to show them what we talking about. Montez, you go ahead and talk about that now.
See, first off, I'm never going to forgive y'all because you're going to hype me up. I'm talking about, boy, I done lined up. First off, before I even lined up, I'm going to talk about, because I was up here matching Boosie ass drink for drink because, ain't no bitch. But, we're talking about we got to line up. Old girl called me by my government name. I forgot who I was for a second. Just like, who the hell was that? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Lined up. But talking about you going to hype me up. I was gonna get to the front of the line. They call my name. I walk in. I hit my little, Samuel little flap of my coattail and everything. Do my little spin and walk in that hole like a pimp. I look behind me. They start calling everybody walking in like it's like the first day in school in kindergarten, like they scared to be like they ain't never been outside. I never forgive y'all for that. But it's all right, though.
Look, I gave you a quick little coat flap. I gave you a little flap. That's all I could do because if I wanted to do a spin with you. But if my big ass would have did that spin, I would have been on somebody's plate.
that is true. I did see you little waver when we came in. That is true.
And the whole time I'm at the back of the line watching y'all go in like kindergarten kids, drunk kindergartners. I was like,
CJ, look, I don't know if you heard it. You should have known some shit was going to go south when you heard Roll Tide.
You know damn well that's our call sign when we drunk. They got them Roll Tide pop out this up.
Hey, look, man. At least we held it together, man. I just meeting a lot of these people for the first time. I can't have this be my first impression. Be falling in front of all these people. I ain't gonna lie. That dance floor was kind of slippery for these damn church shoes I had on. I ain't like that. I'm gonna mess me up.
And I ain't even no dancer. Jay had me out there dancing to his wedding, boy. I had a good old time till my check engine lights cut on.
That is true, bro. Look, Jay, I wish you could have seen it, man. Cause look, you had us, bro. We was lit. Cause look, first off, the other side of the table, they was up and being real sedity about it.
The bridesmaids.
Yeah, bridesmaid. There we go. The bridesmaid. They be real sedity about it.
Oh, so that was y'all comp that night.
Yeah, it was. We were like, we ain't gonna let them out show us. On God, bro.
Look. We had to do it right for you. We had to let Shaniqua and everybody else know that he chose the right group of men to lead him on that day.
Look, we was like, we can't let them outdo us because we ain't come here for that. I know I damn sure ain't come 700 miles to get outdone like that. You know, like I said, before we get to the check-ins, like, look, I know, like, Jay should have known something was wrong when we was all sitting in that round table, bro, and the DJ started playing some Justin Timberlake. Oh, it was so, bro. It was like everybody was trying to be real manly about it, like you didn't want to sing. And he called Boosie, "If your love was all I had." I'm talking about all 8 of us got in that bit real sturdy, boy. I didn't realize till I turned around and to see El Hole's reception was staring at us.
And see, the thing is, most people, when you got a whole reception room for people, because there was a lot of people in there, most people start singing. Shit, boy, they cut that music up. We leaned into it, boy. Exactly. We put our heart and soul into that. Then you messed around. We looked over at Jay. He looked over at us. He looked proud for a half a second till his new wife looked at him, and then it was a look of disgust.
It's all right. Look, we held it down. We were real sturdy in that.
It wasn't a look of disgust. I was like, yeah, that's my boy. Then she looked and I had to go, yeah, that's my boys.
Hey, look, man, it was a Drake boy. Whoever the bartender was that she would pour them hoes strong. I respect her for that.
Mm-hmm. I knew it was a problem when nephew came out and asked me which one was my drink. Then he told me I was brave.
Oh my god, boy! Look, bro! It was all for the game. I ain't gonna lie, the food was busting after that. But boy, we had to go that damn floor. All 8 of us would be a little bit too adventurous with no stress shit, boy. Look, I told we all came back. I came back to the table. There's 4 of the niggas already sitting there. Then I joined. We all collectively started just holding our knees at the same time.
Look, you know people feeling bad when you just sit up there, y'all not talking, you just holding your knees and going.
Woo, like Boosie said, everybody checking in, like called in at the same time, boys. We ain't been saying that. We didn't looked at each other. You too? Yep.
And then, at least for me, I'm not a dancer. I'm not a dancer until I'm drunk. And for one time, I will say I got out there and showed my ass when I was dancing, boy. Now, I was rocking and leaning while I was dancing, but I was dancing nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that was so funny, man. I'm talking about, boy, I ain't never seen so much just quiet pain happening with everybody. Everybody's looking at each other. We keep drinking, bro. Cause we stop. This pain gonna come quick. We just numb now. Oh my god, Jay, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't sorry. We did what we had to do, bro. We had to show what we were about.
I appreciate it.
We had to show you. We had to show not only your people but her people. He chose the right group of men for today.
Mm-hmm. And like we always say, bro, nigga shit, it may not be pretty in the planet. It always come together when it need to.
Exactly.
I'm talking about, I ain't gonna lie, boy. You should have seen Jay. Look, I'm happy you didn't see those rehearsals, bro, because we was already drinking early before we even got to rehearse. Boy, I'm talking about, boy, it looked like we didn't know what was going on before we came in. Look, you wouldn't have known when we came in.
Hey, we had your wedding on point, boy. The rehearsals beforehand wasn't perfect, but boy, the wedding was on point.
Yeah, the rehearsals, I ain't know how it was gonna go, but y'all brought it all together at the end. Y'all brought it all.
Tell you, bro. Always happen like that. I hope you gave that bartender a raise, though, because I definitely didn't tip her.
Oh God, she deserved it. She deserved an award for that.
Hold up. Did my drunk ass give a speech? I feel like I gave a speech.
Yes, you did.
Oh, shit. Did I say something stupid in that speech?
No, it was a perfect speech.
That's why I did give a speech, because I wanted to, but I knew if I would have gave a speech, a whole bunch of motherfuckers and loves would have came out, and I wasn't even going to do that to Jay. So I shut the fuck up, and I was like, Montez going to do it, because Montez might be drunk, but he can sober up the quickest out of all this.
I remember, I think if I remember correctly, the only part I semi-remember about doing this speech is like, I think I messed up. I was just like, I wish you all nothing but the happiness. Like, what the hell is the happiness?
The happiness.
I think, like, I remember I picked up the microphone and then I remember putting it down. And I look back at one of your homeboys like, you ain't come up with that? You ain't write that down? You just did that off the heart? I'm like, apparently I did. Well, I'm waiting for the DVD to come out. I gotta clarify some things.
Oh God, I need to see that. I need to see that DVD, boy, when it drops.
Man, that was a great time, though. Man, that was a great time. Man. I'm up here thinking about it, bro. Like all the stuff we had got into, bro. It's kind of funny because I really think about it when we try to tell people, bro. Like our friendship was already pretty solid, but we had like some of these drunk moments, bro, earlier in our friendship, bro. It made it really solidify. Well, like I remember when I first met y'all, right? Like I said, I was not a drinker at all. Like I was like, man, I don't need it. I don't really care about it. Y'all, I ain't gonna say peer pressure because like I have my own choice, but y'all persuaded me to try. Boy, what was the first thing? Was it Amsterdam or something like that? We were drinking bottom shelf. I remember that.
We was drinking some peach Amsterdam that particular night. We had through a little soiree, if you will.
God, I was like, hold on, was that? Let's see, cause I had so many moments with y'all. Was that the? Oh damn, that was the non-flashbacks, wasn't it? That was the non-flashbacks.
Yeah, that was the non-flashbacks. Your ass was sitting up here in the closet with a calculator talking about Charlie.
That's right. Look, you understand. Look, that closet was my foxhole. You didn't get it. You didn't understand. You didn't see the demons I was fighting.
Look, this is the whole thing about Montez over here fighting Charlie. All of us in the room, we sitting up here, we drinking, we laughing. I just so happen to look at my phone. I look back up. His ass to disappear. I'm like, the fuck Montez doing? I go out there, I look around the commons area, I don't see him. I walk across the little dorm room to their room, don't see him. I open up the damn closet, he's sitting down here on the floor with a calculator next to his head, like he got a gun.
That was in 1911. I remember that.
That was his 1911 talking about some Charlie ain't gonna get me. Boy, if you don't get your ass up out of here.
Hey, look, you was up here breaking my fortress of solitude. I ain't respect that. Look, I knew y'all would have caught the clip. You didn't know it.
Lord.
Yeah. I'm saying, I'm thinking about it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all had me right though, cause like I didn't really realize, bro, like how strong of a training y'all gave me till I started talking to other people who was drinking, and they was disgusted and appalled about how I started. Cause I was just like,
don't forget amazed. Don't forget amazed. They was amazed as well.
They was. I was just like, I was like proud. It felt like I had a badge of armor, and at the same time, like, oh, I might have a problem potentially.
Hey so man, anybody want to talk about how you was brought up? Tell them you were forged in fire, literally.
That's true for anybody who don't understand what we talking about. So pretty much like normal people when they get into drinking talk about a shot of tequila, a shot of Henny, some shit like that, right? These people, well, primarily Boost ass, because had me drinking what you call Incredible Hulks. For the uninitiated, that is really any kind of brown mixed with Hypnotic, which in our case, because we back then was drinking bottom shelf, has some E and J in Hypnotic. And again, going a step further, where I didn't really realize that a normal amount of liquor is supposed to be like that bottom small amount of the cup. They had me drinking full solo cups of this like it was normal. So when I went out into the world and did that in front of other people was rightfully concerned. I didn't get it, but I get it
now. Look, when I brought you up, I had to make sure you ain't have no bitch in you, and I wanted you to drink the way that I drink, so I had to give you a full cup. I had to solidify you. I had to make you strong.
Let me preface this and say I wasn't drinking the way Boots drank. You just fucked up, Montez. That's why you never let him pull the cups.
Hey, man.
Because look, I ain't gonna lie. Most of the time when we drink it, Jay was drinking about half of what I was drinking. Half, if not less.
Look, I still put y'all both in that same boat because look, Boosie made me give it a cup. Jay, you ain't never say nothing. You just let it happen.
I wanted to see where it's gonna go.
I told him he will always make a comment. You gonna give him that much? All right. Ain't gonna never stop it. Talking about nigga, I was naive. I ain't know what it was. I thought this was normal.
Hell no. Since he wanna talk about he ain't have no input, Jay, so you ain't have no input when we gave this motherfucker aristocrat?
I had to let them know the dangers of aristocrat, but we just ain't doing a good job of managing them dangers.
That is true. Y'all did. Y'all failed me that night. Angle. It was funny.
All right, so look, this is what ended up happening. So we were chilling in the dorm room. I had a female friend come up. We was just chilling with her. We was gonna play the game, yada yada whoop. But we had got some aristocrat that night. We was go test the waters of Montez. We was gonna forge him. We was gonna make him strong because we told him about our fuck ups with the aristocrat. If y'all don't know, is the bottomest of bottom shelf liquor. Like that shit is damn near rubbing acid. Not rubbing acid, rubbing alcohol. So look, we sat up there. We gave him a cup. Anything y'all know about me, I gave him a cup. I gave his ass a full cup. He drank that cup like it was water. He fixed him another one. All right, cool. We sitting up there. We playing the game or whatever. Next thing I know, mind you, the bottle I gave him, ain't like I gave him a pint. I gave this motherfucker a fifth. We had a fifth of aristocrat now. That was cheap, baby. I think a fifth of aristocrat was like $10 too.
Yeah, you paying for the bottle. I mean, what's inside?
So I sit over there. I'm thinking, I done seen him fix a couple more drinks. I'm like, okay, maybe he about halfway through this bottle. I look at this bottle. This damn bottle is empty, and he is linked back in this chair with his legs spread, chilling. I'm like, oh shit. I sit up here. I look at Jay. Now, while me and Jay looking at each other talking about this bottle, Montez and this girl that's here is having a side conversation. But this side conversation me and Jay had about this bottle was slick because we already knew this motherfucker is going to crash out soon.
It's about to get real. That's what we...
Look, in my defense, like that first cup, yes, I did down that motherfucker strong. The second and whatever happened after that, because I don't remember to this day, I still stand by that. I don't know how it was getting filled. I kept thinking I never drunk it, and somebody I'm pretty sure was kept pouring it. I don't know who, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't pouring it myself. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So we monitored him for them first 2 cups. And, we started talking, playing the game. We just stopped looking over there, Then I look down, I see the bottle is clear. So I'm still thinking it's about half in there. Boosie picked it up. It was down to the bottom of the last 2 sips. I was like, oh, Jesus. we might lose him tonight.
Look, I was saying, bro, I realized I messed up because, this is during the golden age of, when Rocket League first came out. So I'm up here driving, up here whooping ass. Like, ain't nothing happened. Then I realized I was just doing donuts in the middle of the track. Like, whoop. Something is wrong. I smell danger.
Okay, so I sit up here, girl get ready to leave. I walk her downstairs. Everything is fine when I leave. Montez still sitting over there playing Rocket League. Jay chilling. We all good. I walk her downstairs. I come back up. I walk in the room. Our RA was there. Let's just call him that. Our RA was there. I said, what the fuck you doing in here? I walk around the corner. I look in the room. Montez's ass laid out like a fucking beached whale in a puddle of throw up. I walk back out the room. The damn RA told me something. I don't care what you do, but clean this shit up. Sound like fucking 12. He told me that and then just walked out the room like a dirty cop.
Call flight security.
I ain't think I was going to have to defend myself this much on this podcast, but fuck it. Look, in my defense, Boosie missed the best part of that night. Because how I like to call it, from the parts I do remember, I call it my ascendancy. I had superpowers for about 5 seconds. You don't understand, boy.
He had super durability, goddamn. Because after you walked downstairs, I had put Montez to the test. I told him to stand straight up. He proceeded to get up. He was leaning on the wall like a motherfucker, leaning side to side. He proceeded to stand straight up. Instead of that pose for about a second and fall straight back on his back and roll and get up like nothing happened.
Hey, look. I still stand by this. This is why I have my levels of drunkenness, right? You got your tipsy, drunk, fucked up, and ascendancy. Because like I said, I ain't never hit that level. Like I said, I was in one side of the suite, blinked, and I was back in my room. I don't remember how I got there, so I must have teleported. I had superpowers, and I must have been too strong because I blacked out. I woke up getting in the shower, getting waterboarded, apparently.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a common theme in these stories. That's kind of the tactic here.
So look, any of our drunk stories where it's anything in the dorm room, whoever it's about, they getting their ass waterboarded because you got to keep liquid in. Once you get to
you
that,
said
that
keep
blackout
liquid in you. You was up here. Look, you up here turn cold water. I ain't got none of that in me. My dog was kidnapped. Why am I here this wet with no shirt on right now? Fight for my life.
Because when your motherfucking ass laying out in that puddle of throw up, your whole shirt was soaked.
Look, I was up there swinging that air gun when I woke up. Look, I wasn't going out like that.
Let's tell them where that waterboarding technique came from. The first incident, my incident.
Right, so, let me go ahead and set up this first incident. So, me and Jay...
give him the backstory.
Yeah, because that's what I'm going to do. All right, so me and Jay, we went to Jay's cousin's house. We kicked it. We got drunk or whatever. But his cousin decided to cook some greasy ass sausages that night. Now, if anybody knows something like extra greasy ass food, if it's bread, it's fine. It's gonna soak that liquor up. But some shit like that right there, that and liquor don't mix. So everybody eat the sausage. We keep drinking some more after that. So everybody is fucked up. You got me and one motherfucker playing 2K on the couch. I don't even know how I'm beating his ass. I look over there on the floor. Jay laid on his fucking stomach like a 6-month-old baby, sleep. I'm like, Jay, get your ass up. He goes, I ain't trying to move. I ain't trying to go nowhere yet.
Let me cut in. So, if you drink, everybody know they limit. I knew my limit was 2 shots ago, so I was on the ground not moving. He gonna come in and say, get up. I wasn't moving. That was my home for that night. But nah, they wanted me to leave.
And look, anytime me and Jay drink, I ain't gonna say me and Jay. Anytime all of us are drinking, 9 times out of 10, besides my 10s and that aristocrat, I'm the one that gets the most fucked up because I keep going and going and going until I finally just chill the fuck out. But let's continue this story. So we get Jay big ass downstairs to the car. Mind you, Jay 6 foot, about 230. I'm 6'5", I'm 275. I got him down there pretty easy. Get his ass in the back seat. What we was in? We was in a
Lexus?
Yeah, we was in a smaller Lexus. We went in one of the full size. We was in a nice hybrid. Got Jay ass in the back seat. So we sit up there. We riding back to the school or whatever. I look back there. Jay told me I don't feel good. Motherfucker driver says, "Oh shit, your ass better not throw up in my car." I look back forward. I'm like, shit, Jay good. I fuck around, look in the back seat. This motherfucker done threw up all on his chest. Ain't said shit. Then just roll down the window like ain't shit happening, catching a breeze like a dog. So at that moment, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker is fucked up. We done had to pull over. We done pulled over to a Krispy Kreme parking lot. That took his shirt off with all this throw up on and threw this shit down in their parking lot. That made him put on this young ass t-shirt that the motherfucker was driving had because they was like small. He's skinny dude. Put that t-shirt on. We going back to campus. We hoping, we can sneak past the little security. We do that. We get back to the dorm. Now, he is fucked up. I already know I am going to have to carry him in this building. So we pulled around to the side. Now, mind you, me carrying him to this building, we don't stay on the first floor. We stay on the 4th floor. And we can't get to the elevator because the elevator is close to where the office is at, where the head RA is at, where if we pass him and we drunk, we fucked.
We get some questions asked.
Yeah, pretty much we get some questions asked. But at this point, we get up here, we get to the door. Now, mind you, I'm drunk too. I sit up here, I walk in, I blink. We go from the 1st floor to the 4th floor, and we at the door. I don't know what the fuck happened. Jay, do you have anything on what happened?
I was fading in and out that whole car ride. I faded out at Krispy Kreme, faded back in at the steps, faded out. Next thing I know, I woke up next to 15, what it was called, McChickens. But it got some gaps in my memory about that one.
Yeah, and also just talk about the timeline of our friendship. This was during the early days of my friendship with these two Negroes. So, how I got roped into this. I was up here just walking around, with campus stuff like that. I get a call from Boosted dumbass. And first off, at this point in our friendship, me getting a call from him was not normal. And, I kind of thought about not answering. But I was like, man, let me go ahead and just answer. This must be emergency because he don't call me ever. So I answered the phone like, hey, hello. All I hear was, Montez, help. What? Help. Jay dead. What? He was like, look, I don't know what's wrong with him, but look, bring help. And I'm up here trying to get more information to be able to just hang up in my face. Like, I done said too much. I'm up here with a group of my friends. I'm like, look, I don't know what happened. Apparently something happened with one of my roommates, bro. I'm going to have to catch y'all later.
So look, I can give you a little bit of input on that situation right there. Look, so we got up there. I got Jay in the room, right? I sit his ass down in the chair in front of the mirror because I'm like, I'm going to have to get this motherfucker splashing water on getting to wake up. But in the midst of doing that, he went from, he's sitting up here talking about he good to he done laid back. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting up in panic. I was like, I don't know who to call. I had to call you, Montez. I ain't had nobody else to call. And it was just, it was pretty much on something. I was like, look, I don't feel like Montez is 12. We ain't know each other that well yet. But I was like, he ain't gonna rap. So I sit up here, I called Montez. I'm like, Montez, help. Jay dead. Click. All right, Montez, you can pick back up there. Because, see, now I can give you a little bit of input on when you get to the next little portion of the story, why I acted the way I acted.
So I walked back up to the dorm room, right? I up here, knocked on the door, boosted ass up here, up here checking the doors like he up here selling drugs or some shit. Go, creaking up like, who that? Like, nigga, open the door. You open the door, pull me in real quick, and look, what you gonna see? I need you to be quiet about this. I'm up here, nigga, I'm about to see a body at this point, because ain't no way hell that he's somebody talking like this or something, like somebody ate this die, right? So I walk in, I see J-Ash just help him just lean back in the chair, and I was like, well, I don't know, this don't look too good. It was like, how he been moving? Nah, he ain't been moving since we got back. There was too many questions to be asked. I just let a lot of that go. So, I had called somebody I know who's been, pretty experienced dealing with certain kinds of situations. He came through, got Jay right. Got look, Boo's ass was up here. What made me mad in a way was that he was concerned about his cousin. I respect that. But once some other people happened, he felt like the situation was somewhat under hand. He come pulling me through. It's like, hey, look, I'm gonna need you to go to McDonald's to get 15 McChickens. Like 15.
Hold on. Let me cut in before that. So look, the motherfuckers that Montez brought in, right? One of the motherfuckers Montez brought in, he was a RA too. Cool motherfucker, by the way. Shout out him. He know who he is. Shout out him. Anyway, Montez called his ass up there, but in my mind, this is you gotta remember, I don't know Montez that well yet. I didn't even know the RA that well yet. So when Montez opened the door and I see that motherfucker come in, my first immediate thought was, this motherfucker done snitched. This nigga done brought the whole op here, and my first thought was, damn, I gotta shake him. Because my first thought was, I can't let what had happened to my cousin leave this room. But then Montez came over there and reassured me that it was going to be okay. He ain't know he was about to be a stinking ass body too. But you can continue now.
I still don't know where that number 15. It's just such an arbitrary number, nigga. Where 15 come from? And you said it so confident. Hey, look, I need you to go get 15 McChickens. I'm good for it. What? Yeah, 15 and 4 large fries, bro. Every time I kept asking more questions, you want to keep adding more to the order. I gotta walk you down back to 15 like that's normal. So, and at this point, bro, like I said, I had to catch a ride at the time to go to McDonald's. And what made me mad was the people who was nice enough to take me, they didn't really ask no questions, but I was like, I got to the window, right? Oh no, the front, the order, and I told them what it was. And how these niggas gonna do is I'm in the back seat. They gonna just wait, let me. They gonna get to the front window and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna McDonald's, get your order." Then they gonna pull up slowly and roll my window down, so I gotta say that dumb shit and just sit with it. I swear the silence in that car was so loud when that happened. I was just like, yeah. Shit. Yeah, let me get 15 mint chickens. Here doing the intercom. Really? you sure about that? Yeah, man. Let me get 15 mint chickens, and while you at it, go ahead and put my 4 large fries. And it's like a silence, about 3 seconds of silence. Really? Seal? You ain't fucking with me, is you? I'll get written up if I make all this food and it don't go nowhere. And I was like, nah, man, I'm being serious, bro. I got you, bro. I'm talking about even when I got to the front order, he looked at it like, you still want this, right? I was like, bro, I'm getting 21 questions right now. I'm so embarrassed right now because I was like, bro, this is such an unorthodox order. I don't like this right now. And I paid for it, bro. And it made me mad because I came back to campus. I'm carrying this fat ass bag of Mickey D's, bro. Like, ain't nothing wrong. Got the whole dorm smelling like hot fries and hot chicken. I come in the room, Booster had to push me out the way, get the bag, and walk back. The speed walked into the room and just put it on the desk and hopped in the bed and went to sleep. Like, what the fuck? Ain't even touch him. Hey,
fuck off. But look, my intention was, because you gotta remember, I'm drunk too now. But I wasn't feeling the way Jay was feeling. My intention was I was gonna lay down for like 10 minutes, and then after I had got myself together, I was gonna eat, and then that 10 minutes turned into a whole slumber for the night.
I was so mad. I was like, bro, I done went through all this shit just for him to put this shit on layaway. Like, what kind of shit?
That wasn't my fault.
I'm talking about what I had missed my whole night there, bro. I was happy I helped, but I felt so used.
Well, my tell you was the saving grace of that whole night with the cool RA and the Shinobi of drinking that showed us the warden technique.
Because see, that technique that he showed us, it carried us through the rest of our years.
No matter how much they fight, keep putting it on them. What? This don't sound ethical. It ain't, but we're going to keep them alive.
Sometimes it may feel morally wrong, but at the end goal, they will survive.
Pretty much. Dude taught us a lot in about 20 minutes. I'm talking about, I done went to sleep. I done wake up. All I hear is the rustle of the paper. I wake up and go check on them, boy. I done see Jay ass up here to make chicken with one on his chest. They just eat. Look at what's up, bro. What? I had so many questions. I was like, I'm gonna go back to my side, man. I ain't got time.
Hey, and as much as you talking shit about them chickens was a good idea when we woke up.
They revitalized us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying, you ever talk about the bitch? I had to tell you that I got it because you up here thinking that it just magically spawned.
Hey, when I woke up, I was like, man, did I die? 15 chicken.
And then look, this is a trick I remember. It's not like how it is now when McChicken's like $2.50. How much it is? McChicken's was $1 back then. So 15 was the liquor.
Hold on, what was that moment y'all had? Like, you never like we was in the dorm, right? And it was you and Jay. Y'all both fell in. I don't know what y'all did that night. Y'all fell in and started fighting with ketchup. I'm still trying to figure that.
All right, so pretty much the same situation that happened with that story. Pretty much the same thing happened, except for this time.
I held my liquor. Yeah.
For one, yes, he held his liquor. I held mine. But the difference is the side door was locked, so we had no choice but to go through the front door this time. And me and Jay had to put on the performance of our lives to sneak past the head RA in order to get to the elevator. And then as soon as we got in the elevator, we sat our big asses down until it made it to the 4th floor.
And in your drunk mind, the normal version of walking is not normal at all. You just stiff as a bull with both hands next to you.
Oh, God.
In your head, tell it say right foot, left foot, turn, right foot.
And then we walking right beside each other, so we using each other's shoulders for support.
I remember I was just like playing the game, man. I was just like sitting there. I heard laughing outside the door. Like, okay, they back. And I just hear y'all fumbling over keys and slapping the door. Then the door fly the fuck open, hit the wall, and I just see y'all big guys slide in like penguins. And then I just stand up, me and the other roommate, we stand up like, what the hell y'all got going on? And y'all just looked at us like, oh shit, they saw us.
Look, We was fucked up. It was supposed to be a covert operation. Y'all know it was supposed to be closed. Y'all was supposed to never know.
See, look, man. See, this is why I feel like I gotta tell this from my point of view. How, like, this is like I said, like that ascendancy shit where you get so fucked up, you be having superpowers. That is a real phenomenon. Because let me tell you what this bigger Boosie was on. First off, for some reason these niggas started squabbling over like a water bottle or some shit, and for some reason started having a catch-up fight in the middle of our commons area. Like literally, first off.
I can't explain what happened myself right there, man.
I just came out and I just saw y'all pouring ketchup on each other like that was getting shot. Like for some reason.
The only thing I remember about the water is me and Jay both reached to the refrigerator at the same time and we grabbed the same bottle of water and his motherfucking ass ain't want to give it up. So I tried to take it. He didn't want to let go. I popped the top of the bottle. We squirted this shit everywhere.
Look, and then speaking of these water bottles, so we had like a pretty good reserve of cold water in our refrigerator, bro. Boosie proceeded to go through 4 of them hoes, and I'm pretty sure I watched him do it because you know it's like watching National Geographic, watching that, you know, an elephant in its natural habitat, and like he kept trying to drink it, and none of the bottles of water was hitting his mouth. Like he kept just pouring, like he was holding it over his head, and it was just falling on the ground or on the sink, and he was like, "What happened?" Like this is bottle number 3, nigga. You ain't figured it out by yet. So he done got the whole 4 wet of just from missing his mouth with water ball. Then he up here to hit a Fred Flintstone and started sliding. Did a little quick step like Fred Flintstone and fail. And he was like, "Oh shit, I'm wet. I need to go change." Then he decided to go change in the middle of the commons area. So he up here that took his pants off his shirt. He is like, no, my fault. He up here left the room. That's what happened. I'm up here trying to be on damage control. Like, literally, it's like he had just opened the door fully closed. I run outside. He pushing me in by my face, and he in his drawers by now. I still to this day don't know how he didn't pull the Clark Kent. I don't know how he did that. Because, like, the physics of that, it makes no sense to me. I'm talking about, like, he had a belt on, his tennis shoes, like some crazy 8s, heavy ass shoes, and like a jacket on. And somehow in a quarter of a second, he just stripped all of that and came back in before I hit the door. I don't know to this day. That was some witchcraft. That shit had, look, it was so many questions. That, look, it was a mental flashbang. It fucked me up. I ain't know. Look, I lost track of some shit after that. Oh my god! Then I remember the man, the RA showed up and he your dumb ass like Jada crawled to his room and went to bed. Boosie was like, "Oh shit, it's the Federales," and then he done ran to my room for some reason. And then, like I said, I'm up here like, oh, I'm here. Like I opened the door, hit the RA. I hear a lot of commotion. Y'all good in there? Yeah, man, we good, bro. Like, all right, I need y'all to keep it down. Like, no, got you. So I closed the door. I look back, I done lost Boosie big ass. Like you said, he's 6'5". He shouldn't be that hard to lose, but I did. But somehow he done barricaded himself in our small ass closet of a bathroom. And again, all I'm hearing is I'm like, what the fuck is a smack? And look, I was scared to open the door. I'm just, you good in there? I think so. I'm like, you up? What you doing? I'm on the toilet. I was like, all right, I'll leave. I come back. Hey, you got your pants off, bro? Maybe. I could have creaked the door because of what this nigga not about to do is shit on himself on my side of the door. So I opened the door. This man up here is like eating ketchup from somewhere. First off, there's ketchup all over my walls. Now it look like a crime scene. I don't know why. But apparently he done got ketchup on his back somehow. And of course, if he turned my back, he up and reached on his back like an 8 and just leaking it. He was like, boy, this is some good ketchup. What? So I just leave him to it. It was too many questions. Oh my god.
I still to this day can't tell you how I got ketchup on my back. All I know is, yes, when I heard that knock on the door, oh shit, it's the Federale. So look, I scooted to the bathroom, right? I got to the bathroom. I initially in there to hide. I was going to be covert, and I see in my mind going to their room and hide into the bathroom. That motherfucker wasn't going to pick to look in their bathroom for me. He was going to go to their room and see how I was going, so I was going to be good. So I get in there. I sit down. I'm like, I need to use the bathroom. Is my pants now? I don't know yet. But sitting there. I'm like, fuck my back wet for. reach on my back. I see something red, but it ain't blood because it's too thick. So I take a little lick of it.
So your drunk ass first idea was a bear grizzly. Like, I'm gonna just taste it, see what it is.
I had to see what it was talking about. It was some good ass ketchup, by the way. I don't know what brand it was. If it was Heinz, shout out to Heinz. Y'all can support your boy.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I said, man, it was so many questions that night, bro. Like, man, bro. Man, I'm trying to think, bro. Like one of the, I'm trying to think, like Jacob. You had some like even like some duo fuck ups. I remember like we had like that homecoming, bro. He would just be you.
Let me go ahead and get a backstory on this one. Homecoming hit. It's later in our senior years. We over 20. We gonna head to homecoming, right? We going as a group. I think Boost, you had like an engineering tent to go to, didn't it?
No. See, that year I had to work that day. That was the year before I had to go to engineering.
He had to work. So he had dipped out the group. So me and Monte, I was like, man, yeah, we gonna go down here, group up, we gonna hang with, hang with the forestry gang. Head down there, we hop tent to tent. I show up at the tent, Monte break off, he had to go handle some baby. I'm like, I catch up with him later. Yet to be known. I'm gonna let y'all know a little bit later if I don't. But I hopped to the forestry gang, they had a keg, they had everything going right. I'm on here drinking, we taking shots, having a good time. Then this about 52-year-old alumni come up. He like, hey boys, y'all want to try something you never had before? He had an RV, so I'm like, all right, let's go up in there. I thought, I ain't know what was gonna be given. I thought he would have some tequila or something special. He pulled out a vinegar bottle with 3 X's on it. And he proceeded to say,
lick is this?
He proceeded to say, yeah, this that unlegal. I mean, I said, you mean illegal? He's like, nah, that unlegal. So I should have had more questions, but I trusted them. I don't know why, but I trusted them. So he proceeded to pour me a cup way bigger than it should have been poured. And I take a sip. I'm like, man, this ain't bad. I take another sip. Then I taste like 4 different versions of tequila. I was like, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. But then I took it to the head, proceeded to get another cup and go out and look for my homeboy Montez. Nowhere to be found, by the way. Nowhere to be found. So I'm over here looking for, I had an iPhone, so when you leave your car, Apple drop a pin with a car. I'm in the middle of a dark field looking for this man car and calling him with a cup of what is called unlegal in my hand, sipping on it ever so carefree. And I realized this man might have left me. So I called him about 3 more times. He finally picked up the phone and tell me I ain't there. I was like, I'll let you pick up right there and I come back.
Look, for the audience, listen, I ain't gonna lie, that was not one of my finer moments. I have quite a few of them during this stint in my life, but look, I did leave my boy out there to dry. Look, it ain't gonna be in my defense. I'm gonna just say what happened because I had a magical adventure happening on my end as well. So when we split up, I was going to get the car to pick us back home. I was on mission, but I was walking, through the homecoming, the tailgate, right? And, I ran into an old girl I used to be fucking with back then. And, I saw her, and I don't know why my ass stopped. I don't know if she said hi to me or I said hi to her first, but, we started talking. And, she had on leggings. I ain't gonna lie, that ass looking mighty fat that day. The hoe in me started kicking up. We really started talking. She up here feeling on my arm and shit, up here talking about, like really trying to talk to me again. Look, I don't remember none of what that conversation was, but look, part of my subconscious, like, boy, you up here trying to get some cutting now. So look, that mission had diverted. I ain't mean it like that, but look, she ended up like, you try to take me back to my spot. Shit, well, say less. So I'm up here walking in the middle of this dark ass field. First off, I'm having a similar situation like Jay was happening. I'm up here trying to find my car. I don't know how it happened. It went from just being a field of green to I was up here in the middle of this rickety ass stage in the middle of the field. I don't know how I got up there to this day. But I just stood up. I was about to take a step off that bit and saw the drop, and I stopped. I was just like, what the fuck? And she was looking at me like, the hell you doing? My bad. So I done hopped down. I kept walking. And then, like I said, I ended up taking her back to her door. I was kicking out, sit outside her spot, talking, right? And I started hearing my phone ring. And in my head, it was like Dean music. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, boy, I'm out here macking right now, boy. Like, I got my old Dean music playing, boy. We are here in gold right now. Then I realized it was really just my phone and with Jay. I was like, I look, after I saw his name pop up that third time, I realized I had fucked up. I ain't gonna lie.
So
I was just like
twice and left, and it was all right. He was good. But that third call, something wrong.
Exactly. I was just like, well, I answered that phone. I was like, Jay, before you say it, look, I know what I did. I'm sorry. You caught me sinning. You caught me sinning. He was like, nigga, you gonna leave me like that, bro? I'm out here walking 30 right now. I was like, look, just tell me where you at. I'll come scoop you up. We gonna go back. I talk about I scooped this man up, boy. I'm like, this man, you could talk. If you ever played see the movie Behind Enemy Lines, bro, how this man would just popped his head out from behind the building, ran up, and hopped in the car.
So after that third phone call, and I finally got a hold of this man, the cops start sweeping the ground and clear everybody out for tailgate. So if you had liquor, you was getting in trouble. So I finally got a hold of him. I couldn't stay in this dark ass grassland because there was obvious section, guys. So I had to proceed to set an evac point. I got them a quarter click out and proceed to walk my drunk ass carrying illegal across the border and hiding from cops. I mean, it was a case. I got behind the building, the big ass fans, the industrial fans. I got lost in the maze of the bitches about 15 minutes. I got out. Made it to our evac point. I put the couple illegal underneath the street light, stood about 20 yards away, so that wasn't mine at that point. And proceeded to wait for a pickup. And when he showed up, did I pick the cup back up and ran to the car? I think I did.
I think you did.
Yeah, that illegal one staying there. It was too hot for the streets.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. That was the quietest ride me and Jaden ever had in our lives. So I'm up and driving. I'm looking at him. He ain't want to talk to me. I'm looking at him. It's like, we almost lost you, didn't we?
So I'm like, man, he was trying to get him, so you can't be too bad. But that nigga left you in the field.
Look, like I said, my priorities got diverted, bro. It wasn't my fault. It was a Drake talking, boy.
Hell no, let me cut in here. Now, let's not forget about the part how motherfucking Montez said he was on his way for like 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 30 minutes, boy. I'm talking about this is when I was striking across the field. I'm getting updates. ETA arrived for 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Nah, that man's still about an hour. This man ain't even left the crib yet.
Hey, look. It was a long day for me. It was a very long day for me. I don't believe there's enough consideration getting thrown on my part of how much that day was for me, but okay.
I wouldn't feel let you go through that store and leave that piece out. Goddamn.
Look, man, I scooped him up. I apologize, sort of. It was my bad. It was. Damn. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's thinking about like not my finest moments. I'm up here thinking about, man. I was out here like I spent the summer in the DMV one year, bro. And we had like a get together at this girl apartment, and it was for her birthday, right? And she was like, Montez, you gonna help here drink with me? I'm like, say less, right? Old girl kind of cute. I was like, we gonna see what's up. We gonna get lit, see what's up. And at that time, I understand that women at the time usually don't prefer harder liquor. So I was up here drinking the shit I was so accustomed to drinking at that time, Incredible Hoax, and I kind of took offense that she ain't like it. So I'm up here drinking angry at this point. It was another dude from Alabama. He understood where I was coming from. So he up here drinking heavy with me. And, like I said, being raised around these two when it comes to that drinking stuff, I got trigger words, right? More like trigger phrases or whatever I perceive as a trigger phrase at that point. That's probably more accurate. So he was like, hey, bro, you ain't going to let me drink by myself, is you? And that's what he said. And I know that's what he said. But in my head, that translated to like, you ain't going to be no bitch, is you? And my mama ain't never raised no bitch. So I was out here like, say less.
I blame myself for that. Because me and these two will tell you, if you sit up here and we drinking and your ass trying to brush it off, I know you ain't got no bitch in you now.
Yeah, that's what I heard at that time. And, like I said, it led to a lot of other things. So, about 30, 40 minutes done passed. I'm up here. Me and this man done killed like a fifth, damn near ourselves a piece. And I'm like, really? At this point, nigga, I'm dancing in the twilight, bro. I ain't wavering. I'm like, boy, I may have made a mistake. So I was just like, look, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to get my life together real quick so I can go home. So I proceeded to go in this girl's bathroom. I think I went in there to piss at first, and that piss turned into like, look, let me just sit on the toilet real quick. I need maybe this cold seat just up here shock my sister real quick. And I don't know at what part I closed my eyes. I just remember waking up, and I was just like, oh. I woke up so confused. I'm like, oh shit, how long have I been in this motherfucker? I was like, okay. All right, I stand up. I start leaning, right? I hit her wall. And I like grab on to try to like to anything I can in my proximity, try to stay with myself. I end up grabbing onto her towel rack, right? I don't know. Look, honestly, in my defense, I blame the apartment complex. They need to get sued because apparently their contractors don't know how to make shit stable. Because I ripped that bitch out the wall too easily, in my opinion. But I ripped it out the wall smooth, talking about real clean, and I was just like, real quiet. And my head told me, you gotta hide it real quick. And I don't know why, but in the time, it sounded like a good idea. I drew it in her tub and I closed the blinds. I was like, out of sight. And look, in my mind it was hidden, bro. Like I said, I can't see it, so nobody else can see it. And I stumbled out of the bathroom. I fell on her carpet. Looked around, everybody looked at me, asked me, was I good? I drew up on her carpet and got up, and I was like, I gotta go. And I just left. Bro, I'm talking about I had to spend the rest of my time in that out there helping having to make up for that. She did not let me down, rightfully so. Man.
Oh shit.
Boy,
my chest hurt.
That was a rough one, man.
This motherfucker threw it in the tub. It's out of sight.
You don't understand, man. Look, in my mind, that shit was incognito in my head, boy. Like I said, it kind of worked. She didn't figure it out to the next day.
Because you was the only culprit guy.
That was the only culprit. That was. I couldn't be lying about that one. I was just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, she would have never got me. Did you see me do it?
Boy,
I'm sure there's plenty of other motherfuckers went in the bathroom besides me. You don't know who threw it in your tub and shut it. I didn't say anybody shut it.
Who are you up here using towels and wiping and like actually drying your hands off? Who does that? I don't get that. Like I said, it was very hard to save face for the rest of my time up there. It was very hard to save face. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't have fun around her no more. Every time I started to, I saw her. You know what? I'm just gonna come back. Was a good moment for me. Was a good moment, boy.
Hell nah.
Shit. Man, we really done been through a lot, man. It's kind of funny that like us going through all these moments together really showed that we could trust each other when our lives was on the line.
Oh yeah,
it made us closer. It made us way closer.
Because everybody been on the edge of losing. That's all.
That's true. That's true. It's kind of funny that. Go ahead.
I was going to say, wild thing is, we didn't even go through all of them.
No, we still got. So we got enough time to tell one more. So let's tell the world about slow mo.
Oh, goddamn slow mo. So we had a homeboy of ours that he fancied himself a connoisseur of the toilet wines.
That's perfect. It wasn't made in the toilet. We just called it because it was similar to prison how he was making that. So
look, let's set it up. So look, he was making it in his room, right? But see, the thing is, that particular day when we was drinking it, at least for me, I was drinking said wine out of an old peach tin can. You know, like the little peach tin cans that you could buy at the store. So I was sitting up here. I had a peach tin can with no lid, looking like a goddamn prisoner, just sipping that good wine up out of it.
Mm-hmm. So that was his first little excursion into that thing. You know, like I said, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either. It was free, so you know we wasn't gonna turn down free at this time. I remember, boy, he was up here like a mad scientist writing down notes about how we was reacting to when y'all niggas started fighting over a box of honeycomb crunch.
But see, this the thing is, before we even got to that point, I don't know how many y'all had, but I know at least for me, I had got my count up to 26 peach cans of toilet paper.
So I started behind y'all boys because y'all two came in. You looking like a hobo with a peach can and Montez with a thumb thimble sipping on something.
Hey, no, man, it's free. You were free.
No,
you were free.
You had a silver measuring cup, my boy. That's what you had. Y'all came there like, hey, Jay, we got some wine. You need to come on. And I apologize to him. This what happened.
Yeah, like I said, but you know, fast forward about a couple months, right? He done been tinkering in the lab, right? He done refined his formula, right? And then he done let us try it again. And I ain't gonna lie, this was a lot better, boy. This shit was potent, boy. I ain't gonna lie, it was real big potent. And you know, we was up here drinking it. Like I said, it was pretty smooth, man. Like, you know, we was mad at it, but we realized it started having some, you know, some unnamed effects that he ain't never told us about or never warned us about. So he had some shit happen where Jay, Boosie was drinking it. We just chilling. And then people was talking, you know, like, you know, hearing like the indistinct talking in the background. And out of nowhere you hear and we all looking at each other like, is you hearing that? Like, we all just nodded. We take another sip, then we even out. And well, boy, I ain't gonna lie, after that, bro, we really cut out that stuff after a while. There's something wrong with this. I don't know what just happened.
For that drinking session, because that's how it ended up getting called slow-mo for that little... Mm-hmm. But look, the only thing we could think of at that time was the more we keep drinking, maybe the less the chance we got of hearing that. So we went from 5 shots in, 10 shots in. So I think that day I tapped out about 20, 22 peach cans of wine. Yes, I kept my peach can for that long.
Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, that was man. But yeah, man. Like I said, we actually run a little low on time, man. But like I said, this it was good reminiscing, man, bro. It's like just some things, bro. We really done did a lot of stupid shit.
But we really have. A lot of stupid shit we ain't even get to talk about this episode.
That's true, man. Like, bro, we would need multiple episodes to go through everything that we done did, man.
Also, let me just chime in on this. If y'all like this episode, y'all like this content, let us know by hitting the like and the comment, but hitting the comments. Let us know what y'all think about it. If y'all want another drunk episode, just let us know.
Yeah, man. Because like I said, when it comes to us talking about our experiences, we got plenty. So. You know, we still be adding to them on a daily sometimes too. So, you know, like I said, just let us know, bro. We'll make it happen. Again, anybody have any closing remarks?
My closing remark for this is just gonna be a roll tide. Y'all have fun with y'all your drinking, and let us know in the comment section of some of y'all drunk tales, man. I like to see you get a good laugh in, man.
Man, all I'm gonna say, man, is whatever don't kill you, make you stronger, man. Man, I am today if I ain't go through none of this. man. And on that note, we'll be wrapping up this week's episode. It's been a pleasure chilling with y'all, and we hope to have you back next week. As always, stay chill, stay real, and most importantly, stay RTFG.